Leonardo DiCaprio is known both for his film career and for his activism in climate change, but few know the details and concrete evidence of his real involvement in the environmental cause. What is behind your image as defender of the planet? Let's find out. DiCaprio has demonstrated a genuine commitment to the environment for over 2 decades. The Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, which he founded in 1998, has allocated more than $100 million to conservation and climate change projects. This foundation has financed scientific research, the protection of habitats, and the defense of endangered species. Among its most significant projects, it funds initiatives to reduce illegal fishing, protect tropical forests, and promote access to safe drinking water in our. A key example of his activism was in 2014, when DiCaprio donated $7 million to protect the oceans during the Our Ocean Conference, organized by then U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry. It has also partnered with organizations such as the World Wildlife Fund and Oceana, strengthening their global efforts. In addition to donating money, DiCaprio has used his influence to put climate change at the center of the public conversation. In 2016, he was named a UN Messenger of Peace with a specific focus on climate change, a title reserved only for the most prominent figures in global causes. In the same year, his speech at the Oscars, upon receiving his award for The Revenant, was a strong call for climate action, broadcast to millions of people around the world. DiCaprio is not limited to philanthropy and speeches. He has been a producer and narrator of documentaries that have generated impact. Most notable is Before the Flood, 2016, a documentary that explores the consequences of climate change and possible solutions. This work not only shows the problem, but also puts forward concrete and accessible proposals to mitigate the damage. His influence in this area was recognized when he appeared at the White House, meeting with then-President Barack Obama. However, the coherence of his activism has been questioned by his lifestyle. DiCaprio has been seen several times traveling on private jets and luxury yachts, known for their high levels of pollution. In 2016, he was photographed boarding a private jet after receiving an award in New York for his environmental activism, which generated immediate criticism. A private jet, on average, emits 37 times more carbon per passenger than a commercial flight. These types of contradictions have been pointed. Despite this criticism, the actor has tried to offset his carbon footprint by financing renewable energy projects. DiCaprio is one of the leading investors in Beyond Meat, a company that seeks to reduce the environmental impact of meat consumption through plant-based products. In addition, he has invested in Kingo, a startup that brings solar energy to rural communities in Latin America. These investments show that their activism is not limited to speeches and donations, but also involves their. DiCaprio has also lobbied within the film industry to improve environmental practices. In the film Don't Look Up, 2021, a satire on the climate crisis, he was not only the protagonist, but also an advocate of the message behind the plot, using the Netflix platform to promote the conversation about the climate emergency at global level. The filming of this film was done with sustainable practices, minimizing emissions during production. In summary, DiCaprio has played a crucial role in the fight against climate change, both through his foundation and his global influence. However, criticism of his lifestyle generates controversy over the authenticity of his activism. Even so, the facts show that it has made significant progress in fundraising, public awareness, and investments in clean energy. Is it enough to balance the contradictions? That's up for debate.